What's going on, everybody? Today, we got I'm starting my new segment today, and it's catching Preds. So, make sure you're careful. Make sure you got you a little net. Make sure you got you, some little whatever you need rolled up. You feel me? Make sure you get your little juice, whatever the case may be. But just know, it might get a little dangerous. It might get a little dangerous. There's some spooky mother truckers out here. It might get a little dangerous. So without further ado, let's jump into this new segment. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you feeling, and I hope you're having a blessed day. Let's go.
Go get him. Get him. Jinkies.
Oh,
Lost his glasses.
My gosh.
Jinkies. Oh, Scoob. What kind of mysteries we got ourselves into today, Alan?
Bro, got this man crawling on the ground.
No, I'm not.
He came to meet a little boy talking about how many guys you got
I'm
with.
interested in, man, okay? I'm not interested. I just want to go.
You think I'm selling you something?
Yo, these pred catches are getting out of hand. They had this man crawling like he was looking for a revive in Fortnite. They got this man doing the Velma special. They got this man on the floor in a Target yelling jinkies. That is actually embarrassing. And what's even more embarrassing is that this man was out here saying, I'm not interested, as if he didn't just try to link up with a teenager. He's acting like this man is some sort of door-to-door salesman. I mean, I did try to meet up with a little boy, but I'm not interested. Like, bro, he's not trying to sell you something. He's trying to get you locked up in that slammer, my guy. But if you thought that this was crazy, when I tell you, these pred catches get even more insane. Lately, there's been a whole new wave of pred catchers, and instead of just embarrassing these predators like Chris Hansen, Skeeter Jean, or predator poachers,
Where are you, black?
Yeah, it's probably a angry or something.
people are now just straight up beating up these predators.
You said maybe.
That's not active. Affirmative or disavowed.
You keep
Oh, slap
Turn
the
that finger
Sonic
on you.
coins out that boy.
and you don't get your
Goofy.
ring. Now maybe isn't a good answer to try to pick up little boys, is it? Is maybe a good answer? We gotta trying to take off here. Going down. Cole, he's trying to pick up little kids. Oh, I missed. This man's trying to pick up a little boy on the internet.
This one genuinely cracks me up every time I see it. The way that this man just gave him the pimp slap of death mid-sentence. It also cracks me up how this man literally just swings, misses, and says, ooh, I missed.
Oh, I missed.
Like it's some sort of arcade game, like bro. And to top it all off, this man just runs him into the table, like peak entertainment, if I do say so myself. Here's another pred catch where this predator ends up getting slapped up.
Who used your picture and told them that little girl that you was going to be here right now?
I don't know, bro.
All right.
Oh.
Do you want to get the police involved?
You don't know? You think I'm stupid?
No, I don't think you're
Okay,
stupid.
so is some CIA agent using your picture, or are you using your picture?
The other night, I was talking to somebody on
Hold my
my
phone.
different
And what?
app.
And what? No, hold on. And what happened?
It was a,
So you're not here to meet a 13-year-old girl?
No.
My bad, Josh. My bad, Josh. This boy's lying out his ass.
Excuse me, everybody!
Trying to pick up a little girl.
Right here came to be the 13-year-old girl!
Damn.
Off the
Look at you looking goofy.
You on the
Face
farm,
all
right?
red.
You used to redneck.
Getting slapped up. Walking out.
In your city!
Now, the two
Tell me
main
what
pred
13-year-old
catchers that are
kid.
beating on these predators are a guy that goes by the name of Jay Carnicom DAP and
Yeah.
Shua Mundi. And if you thought that they couldn't get any crazier, there's another pred catch that they did where they literally hit this man with a Walmart cart.
You thought you were meeting a 13-year-old boy tonight? Don't grab my phone.
No.
Why'd you gonna meet a 13-year-old? Why'd you gonna meet a 13-year-old boy?
Caused a car accident on him.
This man was trying to meet a 13-year-old boy for.
And with these pred catches, there's
Ooh.
even moments where these
Ooh.
predators will even try to fight back.
Wanna go out and scrap?
For what? What's that gonna solve?
Woo! Slap the Sonic coins out that boy.
What was that for, man?
What do you think that was that for? You out here trying to meet up with a little kid.
What?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, I love that.
Now, when it comes to these
That
types
boy
of
don't know how
pred
to fight.
catches where they're putting their hands on these predators, I'm seeing two sides to it. Some people think that maybe these pred catchers are going a little too far and they should just get the evidence and let the police do the rest of the work instead of beating on these predators. Even though these preds are bad people and they're trying to link up with children, some people are saying that they shouldn't be getting beaten on at the end of the day because it's just
Chat, how you feel? You think these predators should be getting beaten on or leave it to the authorities? Drop it in the comments right here.
unprofessional. They should just embarrass the predators, then give the paperwork to the police. Like, that's just more of a professional approach. But then others think that the police isn't doing enough, / these preds aren't really getting what they truly deserve, so these beatings are pretty justified. Those are like the two main sides I'm seeing. Now, I will say I do understand both sides, and I do believe these predators are deserving of these beatings, because at the end of the day, like I said, they're trying to meet up with little kids. That is disgusting and that is illegal. Why are you, as a 40-year-old man, trying to link up with a child or even a teenager? Like, that's just straight up disgusting, my guy. Imagine if these dudes didn't show up and a child showed up instead. What would have happened? That kid would have been traumatized. Something really bad would have happened, you know? But at the same time, I do think that these beatings are very dangerous because you never really know what these preds have on them. Also, a lot of people have crash out tendencies nowadays. It'd be nothing for a predator to just straight up blick up the spot after they get
I ain't gonna lie. If I was catching a pred like that out in public, I got my thing on me. That's all I'm saying. And if you think you finna fire me up, boy, you finna get done like the baby.
exposed since their life is already basically over. There's actually a situation where a predator actually shot one of these individuals. I believe it was Jay Carnicom during a pred catch. Basically what happened, they caught this predator in target and they started following him around once they saw him and eventually confronted him.
Yo, is that Dante?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel
Hell
like
yeah, that's Dante.
what people don't be realizing, you gotta make a visual awareness. You gotta peep, and then you also gotta, like, when you doing certain things, you gotta watch hand movement. Like, if mud trying to reach, you gotta secure the arms, you gotta secure the rip. You feel me? You gotta have control over certain situations.
Want to have a conversation about what you're doing here?
And once this predator notices that they have a phone recording him, he goes to reach for the phone and they kind of start to get into like a little scuffle. And once that happens, the cameraman drops the camera and intervenes, so you can't see much, but you can obviously hear what's going on still.
What's up? What's up, boy?
Then mid-scuffle, you can hear a gunshot go off.
Watch out. Get up off me.
And unfortunately, one of the pred catchers got shot in the leg. Now, I don't think the shot affected the pred catcher as much because after he got shot, it sounds like
Not
they
that
still
bad.
continued to like wrestle a bit with each other.
Put that shit down, bro.
And after they were done like wrestling with the guy, they eventually ended up taking his gun and the predator ran off.
Not you went to go meet up with an underage. How you go to meet up with an underage kid, get out wrestled out your blick, shoot the person, bro? You just need to go rethink your whole life. Like, deadass, just, you need to do something different, because what you just did was not it, brother.
I got the gun away, brother. John, he was gonna kill me. He was gonna kill all of us. What?
Now, obviously, this predator did get exposed, but at the same time, one of the hunters were shot, and it could have been way worse. And this is why I understand that side where people think that the police should really handle these situations, because it's like, at the end of the day, this could have ended terribly. It really could have. Luckily, it didn't, but it easily could have. There's actually a pred catcher that was killed, and he went by the name of Bupak Shakur,
Rest
or
in peace,
Footage
Bupak.
Game 248 on Instagram. And a lot of people suspected that he actually died during a pred catch. A quick summary of like his content: basically what he'd do, he'd catch predators in Michigan by posing as a underage girl online. Once he'd meet up with these predators, he'd embarrass them, slap them, break their car windows, or even slash their tires. And one day when he was out, he
I ain't
walked
gonna
into
lie,
a
that's
diner
wild.
and he confronted this group of two. One was 16 going on 17 and the other was 18 years old. And that confrontation turned into a fist fight, and then that fist fight turned into a shooting. The 16-year-old actually shot Bupak, and then later on that night, Bupak ended up passing away. Like I said, people suspected that his death was from a pred catch. There's no real confirmed evidence from the police to back up that claim, but I started to do a little digging with this because I just thought it was pretty interesting. Now, some sources are saying that Bupak actually accused one of the two of being a pedophile. and that's why he punched the guy. That's what one source is saying. Another source, which is an Instagram comment on his most recent post, which, I mean, that right there could already tell you like the validity of this, but I'm still going to say it anyway. The comment states that a predator that he caught before maced him in the situation, and Bupak saw him in that diner, and that's why he confronted him. And then that's when the whole altercation happened. Now, my takeaway from it, if this death was from a predator catch, then that's just another example of why these vigilante predator catches are pretty dangerous. But if this death wasn't caused because of that, then I mean, we can just throw it out the window, you know? This has nothing to do with a predator catch, you know? He was a pred catcher, but his death wasn't caused from a predator catch. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these vigilante pred.
Oh my gosh. So that wraps up the first episode of Catching Preds. All right, I don't think I'm gonna call this the first episode. I think I'm gonna call this the intro because I like this video. This is like a good intro, I'd say. A cool little intro to get y'all ready for what we're finna get into for this segment. So yeah, man, let me know how you feel. Let me. Nah, for real though. Drop it in the comments how you feel. I'm gonna make sure I leave socials and stuff so you can stay connected and you can support, keep it going. And you know, let's get this going because I feel like this is gonna be a fun little series, and I definitely feel like we're gonna have some fun things to talk about. So make sure y'all stay safe, make good decisions. Please don't be goofy green. GG, don't be goofy green. Out of everything you could be. Man, let me tell you what. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it with y'all, and I will see you guys on the next one.